Guys, welcome back. You are tuned into the Englewood Enterprise Gallery Shy Rise Show with your host, Queen Zenobia, and I got some cool guests over here. They are Through the Crate podcast hosts. I got Tressie and Cedric over there. We're going to talk about what they do in a few moments, but I'm so glad you tuned in. Look, we are Englewood Enterprise Gallery. We're located at 35th and Racine, 1200 West 35th Street. Send us an email, enterprisegallery@gmail.com, or visit our website, www.englewood.enterprisegallery.com. Today is a great day in Chicago. It is December 16th. So exciting. I have people here who've been podcasting. Before I met y'all, I didn't know what a podcast was, okay? So how do we start there? I don't know what is an open question between Tressie and said, what is a podcast to an old person, young person like myself?
You want to take it or you want me to?
I mean, a podcast is literally just people talking.
Okay.
Recorded people talking about specific topics.
Okay, I like that.
I mean, just as simple as that.
Okay, yeah. I like that. I like simplicity. I like simplicity. Okay, so now, Through the Crate is the name of your podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What inspired you guys to start it?
The reason why we started it is because we've both been involved in music for a long time. I mean, we tried to make, he used to be in a band. I played the saxophone. He also played the trombone. So we used to do a lot of music as kids. We're both cousins as well.
Okay.
We're related. A lot of the time we would just find ourselves talking a lot about music. Every time we got together, like, oh, did you see this? Or did you hear that new album that dropped or something like that? So we said, why don't we just record this? I think people might want to listen to it.
Agreed.
3 years
I
later,
like
we're
that.
here.
I like that. So now I was doing my research. I'm like, okay, audio podcast. Now you said people talking.
Yes.
Okay, but then I see video. So a video podcast too. What y'all doing both now?
I mean,
We're experimenting. I thought we only did it at the end of the year. I'm just help clear it up for me.
So it's kind of the evolution of podcasting. I mean, when podcasting first started, not like I'm a freaking podcast historian, but
it was just audio.
It was just audio.
Okay.
And then with the rise of YouTube and other types of outlets, it's just been easier to add a video component to it.
Yes.
So we're just like, let's just do it.
It's a lot more popular, too.
Yeah.
People are watching those a lot more.
Oh, wow. So how long have you guys been doing this?
2-3 years now?
It's been 3 years, yeah.
How many episodes?
120 episodes.
We just dropped 120.
Wow, that's
120
a lot.
dropped
That's
yesterday.
a lot. Wow.
Today. It dropped today.
Oh, today's, yes.
It dropped today? I thought it was supposed to drop tomorrow.
Video drops tomorrow.
Video,
Oh, see, I got all confused.
The audio podcast is out today.
Right.
All right.
Specify.
The video version tomorrow.
You know what? This is so entertaining, y'all. Let me give y'all a little snippet on just how their personality, how they roll with this show over here. This is about the shortest video I could find. I want to say something else, but it's the shortest video. Here we go right here, okay?
And welcome to Through the Crate, where we're going to have some good times. Special.
Right? Throwback. I scrolled down the line for this one.
Special guests.
Old department. All right.
Who knows? Things are
Oh, wow.
Wow.
not too crazy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at my mess up wall.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we got crazy.
Show the humble beginnings.
Right? This is definitely when the show
shirt
first started.
Yeah.
And I forgot my leftovers. What?
Oh.
I didn't figure out who that was.
Oh, that's my beat on there, too.
It is your beat. It is your beat. I like the beat.
I think I had 2 glasses of wine that night.
Slowly.
Yeah, look. That's right.
Intense.
That's right.
Who made this? Me?
Yes. All the shout out and contributor and supporters. Oh, wow.
And the old logo.
I know the old logo, too.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Oh, yeah, it is a little different, huh?
Yeah. That's the old logo.
Wow,
yeah.
that's kind of cool. So that's like a little snippet of a little personality, a little humor that's involved with the show. Y'all just saw that for the first time in a long time. What y'all think about that? What did it bring back memories? What y'all remember?
It actually kind of makes me feel good about where we are right now. I mean, the progress. I mean, that was in Cedric's kitchen.
Yes.
/ dining room.
/ whatever.
/ living room.
That's how,
kitchen.
Right.
Yeah, that's how we literally started. And now we're recording out of VSOP Studios.
Absolutely, yeah.
We have a new logo.
Yes, very new logo.
That was
Yes.
And y'all still selling shirts?
You want one? I mean,
Soon.
I mean,
yes,
you know,
to come.
I remember you guys
2020.
Don't worry. Yeah, I will figure it out when I can figure it out. Wow. Oh, wow. That video made me just think. Y'all grew up had a good growing up. Like, who would you call as a role model? Who would you say inspired you to get involved in this hip hop? I call it a hip hop political musical show.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Okay, I like it.
What role model would you say inspired you, whether it be young, old, living, who passed away, what have you?
I mean, this is gonna be weird, maybe for you, but your brother was like a big influence on me musically.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it was getting new music, just trying to rap, confidence in myself and my own abilities. You know, your brother was big for that.
Okay.
This one might sound cheesy, but it's him. Whenever I know, taken aback. But I've known this man my whole life, and the only person I ever really did music with is him, and I guess he's like the role model and the only reason why this thing even works. Yeah.
That is so adorable.
Hey,
Cousins.
we family.
It's family.
It's
all up.
Podcast hosts together. Now, VSOP studio involvement.
Yes.
Okay. So, you started off in the kitchen. Now you have VSOP Studios. Now, how long has VSOP Studios been involved with Through the Crate? And then also, I know you two host the show, but there's a staff to Through the Crate too as well, or is there? Oh, okay. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
VSOP has been involved in the podcast probably for like the last year.
Okay.
I would say, like I think, or maybe a little bit over that.
Okay.
I was actually interning at the studio, and that's how we got into like being able to use the studio space and stuff.
Okay.
What was the second question?
And so the staff through the crate, like, is there like any? I know
it's us.
I see you guys, I hear you guys.
Yeah, this is a grassroots organization from the fact that you are looking at these staff right here.
Yeah, we like broke down responsibilities. Remember when we tried?
Yes.
Like, okay, there's this person and this person. It's just like, okay, us.
Yeah,
got it.
Like as much as you try and like
because
say,
y'all do so good. I see so many people at y'all events, but I just y'all supporters. I see. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
But we have supporters who also support with, we have a guy who does videos. You know, we have a guy who Ben is on the show just about every episode now, and he does pictures when he's not on the show, and
does video as well.
He does
for
video
us
as well, right? So I mean, we do have.
We're trying to build that team.
Should reevaluate. You guys have associates. You guys have volunteers. I think you need to evaluate the structure. Just think about it. I'm not gonna go in too far in detail. Pick on y'all right now, but it ain't just y'all two. It ain't no I and we. Team. Y'all got a team. I seen y'all team. Y'all just called it out right there. Boom. That's who worked with Through the Crate. Them people, they just see it right there. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, cool. You know what? Let me go back into some Englewood Enterprise thing. Englewood Enterprise Gallery. We believe that art can shape humanity. We got this cool video. We work with the summer youth program. We taught the youth entrepreneurship skills, and this video basically highlights that, and it just shows their brilliancy, and I'm just excited, and I keep moving. I got it. Check it out.
Officers are the top management team of a corporation. Stockholders are owners of shares of stock in a corporation.
It means bringing in goods for sale to another country. It's exporting where you send goods to another country for sale.
An economic and political system in which a country, trade, and industry are controlled by private owners for profit. Entrepreneur, a person who organizes and operates a business.
As for business is an occupation, in other words, a profession, a trade, or a volume of trade, which means it can be passed on to our families. Profit is a gain that can be used as an advantage or a benefit.
The demand and supply. So the demand part is the amount or the quantity of the services or goods that one can give the customer, and the supply part is the amount of goods the customer can receive in the price range.
It's marketing based. Marketing is a meaning of people buying and selling at a store, sale of food. Labor is a physical, mental work of hard work, kind of, or a job to task that has to be done.
You got it out, though. You make me smile. You got it out, though. Man. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're made, not born. Englewood Enterprise Gallery. We build entrepreneurs, guys, I tell you. So that video, that inspired my next talk about it, everything. I mean, they talk about a lot of stuff we always talk about, you know, like, even though Through the Crate, yes, it's a podcast, but it's a business, you know, we just use marketing, a lot of them words y'all use. I was like, wow, supply, demand, you do all this research. You just told me about, what'd she say? Data analysis, and you can give insight for marketing and sales or something like that in that. So, Tressie, explain that to me.
Sure. So we were talking about what we do outside of the podcast too. Okay. And I am a analyst outside of the podcast. Okay. That's how I make the money. So I was just saying that there's data. You can use data for your everyday, and there's insights that you can draw from that data every day in your everyday life. So. Okay. Like, just if you want to draw insights as to how many people are, like, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to know how many people are engaging with your product or engaging with whatever service you are providing, you want to know what your audience is so that you can market to that specific audience. There's all types of things that you can pull from like social media or something like that anywhere, and you can draw insights from those to make sure that you grow your business. Okay, I like that. I appreciate that. Wow. There's a lot of stuff on my paper. I got a lot of things going on, a lot of time, but I know what? It's that time again to let y'all know. This is the Englewood Enterprise Gallery Show. We're located at 35th and Racine, 1200 West 35th Street. Englewood Enterprise Gallery.com is our website. EnterpriseGallery@gmail is our email. Also, callers, you can call in. The phone works. 312-738-1060. If you want to talk to my guests here, Tressie and Cedric of the Through the Crate Show, if you got something that you want to address to Queen Zenobia, you feel free to give us a call. We are just going live. Wow. Okay, so now let's go overall with a hard question. Ooh, I like hard. That's for you, Ced.
What is the overall goal or / mission of Through the Crate?
I can take it if you want.
Oh, that's easy.
All right, go ahead.
You want to take over the world.
Hey, exactly.
I mean, I
was going to say both of y'all answer. Okay, that's your answer. Okay, take over the world. You unite with that? That's the answer?
I'm united with it. I mean, we want to be an outlet that for anybody in Chicago that, I mean, any singer, a songwriter, producer, anybody that, I mean, even if you want to get into politics or something like that, you want a place to come and talk and share your, as long as we're aligning, I guess.
Even if you're not aligned,
if you're not aligned,
we can have a conversation.
If you're up for a debate.
Right.
Okay. If you're up to have a conversation. We just want to be that hub for Chicago. Okay. And yeah.
A voice for the culture.
Exactly.
A voice for the culture. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so now, our hallway, we was talking about most memorable guests. And y'all brought up somebody or something. I can't remember this gentleman. But can you explain that again?
Sure.
All right.
So yeah, we were speaking to a young man, and he mentioned he didn't believe in voting.
Yes.
And
voting's a trigger topic.
It is.
It sure is.
You wouldn't think it would be, considering how much we went through to get that right.
Right.
But apparently, it's a big deal to some people. So he just said, I just don't believe in it.
Oh, wow.
So we let it go for a second. We talked, finished the interview, and then we came back at the end. Tressie was like, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Let's run this back. Let's go back and just talk about how you said you didn't like to vote. So
because I think something happened again within the episode that it came back around. And I was like, I'm not going to let this one go.
No, of course not. Of course not. And we share ideas, and we learn through our experiences and everything.
But that's what it was. It turned out when he was pressed on it, it wasn't that he didn't believe in voting. He believed that the process of voting wasn't effective for marginalized communities. So
okay.
It makes sense. I understand.
His theory. Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, don't beat me up because I don't vote. Y'all can call me in and check me on that. I don't vote because of the structure of the system. When I go put the ballot in, where they put my ballot in, am I the electoral voter? When I've turned into be the electoral voter, y'all let me know, and I will sign my name across the dotted line. My mother said, will I vote before she passed away? If she let me know the date, I sure will vote. That's where we at with that voting thing. I just wanted to let y'all know. I think I might have roared somebody up ready to call in. I feel somebody picking up a phone at home, and if not, that's all right. I'm starting up with y'all because I'm like, they probably know all these years y'all know me. I ain't voting.
I didn't know that about you.
I ain't voting.
Oh well, I mean, if you're talking about the system in which, like, we're talking about the electoral college,
yes,
in which you do not agree with and we don't need to have. I agree that is an outdated system.
Okay.
However, the only way to get that out of there is to vote.
Okay. You got me with one there. All right. And then I thought you was gonna hit me with the local vote. Like, ain't no electoral vote in the local vote.
That was what I was going to say, but it's okay.
Okay. I kind of think how you think.
Well, I just wanted to address exactly what you were saying.
For sure. But it's,
absolutely.
I don't know. Local elections mean a lot.
Mean a lot more.
A lot. Yeah, I mean, the district that I live in, we had
perfect example.
Crazy establishment alderman who'd been in office for like 20 years.
Okay.
He retired.
Okay.
He handed it off to his daughter.
Okay.
And she had it for so many years.
Okay.
And a grassroots candidate came up who was like, you know what, I'm here to represent the people, and I'm not going to stand for developers moving in and raising rents and doing all this.
Right.
And she won.
Oh.
So, she only won because I voted.
Exactly.
People that I know voted.
Okay.
So it's important.
It is important. I vote locally. If it's a school election or something at work, my vote is counted. But don't worry. Y'all, what y'all said, I will think on it and I will ponder on it and work on it because that's what we're here
once
for.
we leave, I'm going to show you the website. We're going to get you registered and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all tune in next week to see how that turned out.
Live TV, register to vote. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
I pull my phone out right now.
Right?
Oh, wow. Okay, so now y'all so cool. Y'all been in Chicago and y'all seasoned. But y'all from Oakland.
Yes, we are. West.
And y'all transitioned here separately but differently.
Yeah.
Like I know it said it was for school. He was IIT-ing it. I don't even forgot what his degree was going to be in. One class away. He almost made me want to smack him a couple times. But anyway, that's that. And then you came a couple years later.
Yeah, I came a lot of years later. No, it was not. I actually moved out here for my girlfriend.
Oh, that's love.
Yeah.
Love.
I tried to tell Cedric it was for him, but I was lying to him.
You already loved it.
We all knew.
We knew what was happening.
Right. Okay. Good. So y'all like Chicago? I mean, y'all here? Oh,
we got a caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
I'm fine. And yourself? Thanks for calling in.
Great. Hey, y'all got me heated on that voting question.
Oh, God, here we go.
So I had to call in, say something. But I wanted to ask your guests, since they seem on top of what's happening in the world of voting, can you enlighten us on the different tactics that are being used to disenfranchise different classes of voters around the country? They're talking about kicking people off the voting rolls because they ain't used their vote and that type of stuff. Can y'all update on things like that?
Yeah, I mean, so there's an election in Kentucky that happened recently. They just have a Democratic governor now for the first time in a very long time.
Okay.
And he actually just recently had an executive order that allowed some like 200,000 ex-felons to now have the right to vote again.
Okay.
So that's actually the opposite of what you were saying, but it's there are those moments where good things can happen as well.
Okay.
But that was, again, rolling back, years and years of, felons can't vote for so many years. You have to sign this form by this date with this postmark and do all this extra jumping through the hoops.
Just making things unaccessible as well, too.
Exactly.
Like the information's not accessible. So
I mean, there's...
That's some of the ways that...
Illinois actually is a pretty good state. We have open primaries here, so you can not be registered for any specific party, but still go and vote in any party's elections, which is not the case in a lot of different states. So we're actually fortunate here in Illinois as opposed to
Look at that, I learned more lessons. So now when I do register, I got to pick a party?
You don't have to. No, you're in Illinois. You're lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if I move to another state,
don't do that. No, They're going to make it hard for a sister. Trust me.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking about the Sunshine State. I like some Cali now. I don't know. What's the rules in Cali? Huh?
I don't know.
You got to pick one.
I don't think you have to pick in California. I don't think you have to pick in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do know that if you are in California and you are off parole, you can vote.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. So I don't know if anybody's listening from Cali.
Don't worry, it'll be recorded.
I know because all of those, a lot of felons feel like they can't vote. There are rights for you.
Okay.
You've served your time.
Yes.
If you are off parole, there are things out there for you.
Okay. I agree with that. Look, y'all got me thinking and pondering. I'm a dream about voting. I've been dreaming about voting since Martin Luther King.
Don't dream. Just make it happen.
Make it a reality.
I'll make it happen. I'm an African internationalist. I don't know if this government system is for me. But who knows, man? If I vote, I can find out about it. So, hey, right now, I'm a stranger. Let's see where we're going to go with this. I still got about maybe 3 more minutes here, 5 more minutes. All right, Through the Crate podcast and music. What y'all been listening to lately?
Lately?
Yeah.
We just finished that MF and Mello.
Okay.
He just dropped a project called Everybody Eats.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the episode that's out right now, episode 120.
Okay.
Westside Native, Chicago.
Westside Native,
Part of
Chicago.
Pivot Gang.
Yeah. Okay.
We actually just sat down with him. That's the episode that's out, and the video is going to be out tomorrow again.
Yes.
So how do y'all find these guests? Like, do they come to y'all, or y'all come to them, or somebody know somebody? Because I'll be having some guests, and I'll be like, how they know so-and-so? How they know so-and-so? What happened?
It's definitely networking.
Okay.
It's a little bit of both. Some of them come to us.
Okay.
We do have a submission page on our website.
Throughthecrate.com.
Hey.
I liked it. That was a unison. I wish I would have knew. That would sound good.
But we also have some connections through VSOP Studios. Right. I mean, after being there for so long, you do build relationships with people.
Good. Right. Oh, wow.
Kalechi, that interview came through Twitter. So it's just,
that was literally
it's
Twitter,
however open you are to trying to network.
Okay,
you know?
okay. I'm excited because I know Sid, and that's how I got on the show. Yeah, they got a couple interviews of me with my group back in the days, and also I am on the end of the year wrap up. Just recently, they had a dope panel. We talked about hip hop, the importance of hip hop.
That was dope.
We talked about the relationship with drugs and hip hop, sex and hip hop. You name it, we talked about it.
That was episode 100. Go listen to that.
Yes.
I mean, you provided such a needed voice on that panel too.
Well, thank
Between you and Matt, we needed the wiser to be up there because we did have a couple of young cats up there as well.
Absolutely,
Had
they
some
were very
chillins up
wise.
there.
Yeah,
They
it was
very
nice,
wise too.
But it was nice to have the balance and to have everybody up there that that could just feed off of everyone's energy too. It just seemed like it was a great panel. I really appreciated that.
I enjoyed the experience, y'all. All right, look, y'all. I think it's almost close to a wrap. I am Queen Zenobia. Y'all, you know what? I know it sounds weird. Can y'all do the intro as an outro?
Yeah, sure.
Am I weird like that?
No, it's cool.
Okay, y'all. I'll wait before y'all do it. I will see y'all next week. All right, Englewood Enterprise Gallery. We're going to go out with this intro of the show to make y'all want to check it out.
All right, this is what y'all going to see. What's up, y'all? This is Tressie.
And this is Cedric.
And we are Through the Crate, digging through culture and current events through the hip-hop lens.
Let's get to it.
And then we go,
see y'all.